For more on this, let's welcome John Hope Bryant. He is the founder, chairman, and CEO of Operation Hope. And John, it's great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Honored to be here. Welcome back from Davos.
What do you think about what Steve was just telling you, the idea that Trump's approval ratings have gone up among this group of Wall Street forecasters?
It's not surprising. Wall Street is dealing with logic and money. My neighborhoods are dealing with emotions and money. Two different conversations. This election will in many ways be, unfortunately, a discussion of morals versus money. People who believe that the president lacks in some values, but they're going to vote their pocketbook. Then you have communities, and you guys did a Fed survey. I think I'm going to do a hood survey. I think I'm going to do a survey of the hood coming up with all of my clients from Operation Hope and actually give you a real pulse of what you'd be surprised at how smart they are. But the emotions what is happening is some of the candidates, Elizabeth and Bernie, are appealing to the emotions of people who feel they're not getting a fair share.
What's your general sense? You haven't done the a formal survey at this point, but you talk to these people all the time. What's the general sense you get about how they're feeling about it, what their emotions are, and where you think they're going to vote?
They're going to vote their pocketbooks. So that's number one. And that's as old as presidential races that you can look at.
So it really is the economy, Stu.
It is the economy. It's all about the economy. The color is green. It's not black or white, as in race. It's not red or blue, as in political party. It's a get-it-done party. It's color green. Now, the question is, are you feeling that there's a ladder for you? I keep telling you about the ladder is missing. The ladder of internships, the ladder of apprenticeships, the ladder of aspirations. The
inequality part. The
inequality. So if you have ownership, basically, if you have stocks, bonds, small business ownership, then you're like, yes. And then you're sort of waving away the ethical issues that you think are important, but you're voting your pocketbook. If you're in the hood, if you're 100 million people who are too much month at the end of your money, and you're struggling from paycheck to paycheck, for them, they're going, break it up, redistribute it, give me some of that. They must be crooks, because if I'm working my tail off, if I can't succeed, then why are they succeeding? It's sort of a bit of Bitcoin politics with the emotions leading.
You say they're going to vote with their pocketbook. Does that mean they're going to vote for Sanders or for Elizabeth Warren because they think that they will have more that they can?
That's a very good question. This is where financial illiteracy, unfortunately, becomes a starring attraction. Most people, including those in government, don't have a clue how the economy works. So it's what you don't know that's killing you, but you think you know. So if you think you understand the economy, and somebody who's saying redistribute it is singing your song, to you, that is the economy. And so if there could be a rise in this populist view that we just need to redistribute it, the socialist message. That's not sustainable. Of course, it's not a good business plan. What we need is not morals or money. We need morals and money. You need a proper economy where people know if they work hard, play by the rules, they can succeed, and somebody they think actually has sort of values that they like their children to emulate. Perfect world.
John, why do you think, do you have any insight into why Bernie Sanders is surging in the polls, Elizabeth Warren is dropping, even after Bernie had a heart attack and people were looking and saying the things that they're proposing are very similar? Why do you think he's taking off and she's kind of losing ground?
He's a man. We live in an interesting world.
Well, then what happened when Bernie lost to Hillary last time?
What happened now?
What happened when Hillary beat Bernie last time?
I
don't like that answer, John. I don't care
if you don't like the answer.
Okay. How did Hillary bury Bernie then?
I think that Hillary was actually more credible than Bernie. She was Secretary of State.
Elizabeth Warren's not more credible than Bernie?
I think that Elizabeth Warren is, by the way, I believe all these people mean well. Let me just say that. Let me start there.
Right.
But I think Elizabeth is much more excitable. She's much more, she wants to reimagine, sort of almost blow up everything.
Isn't the answer that the Clintons had a deep personal relationship with really the African-American community? The Bidens seem to have that as well.
I said credible, yeah.
My question is, who, other than John Biden, other than Vice President Biden, does anybody of the existing candidates have that relationship?
John, we're going to have you back to answer that because we are out of time for the hour.
By the way, somebody should look at the Tulsa speech that Bloomberg did on Martin Luther King Day. It was brilliant.